नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। उमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देकं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। ईश्वर ब्रह्म कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Knowledge, Raja Vidya. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we are successfully studying in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the conclusion, perfection of renunciation. So now we are understanding very clearly that only with devotion we can understand Krishna, we can know Krishna. Only with devotion, no other way. We already studied in the 11th chapter also. Krishna said about this: Naham Vede na tapasa, Naham Vede na tapasa, na danegi, na chakriya virugregi. So Krishna said that by studying Vedas or by studying by Veda, not tapasa, by austerity, by performing rituals, so by no other way you can't understand. Only with devotion only it's possible to know, possible to understand about Krishna. That's only devotion. That's what is very important. We can reach Krishna if we are devoted to Krishna. Yoginam api sarvesam madgatena antaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yoma same yukta tamo mata. So only with devotion only we can understand Krishna. So Krishna is considering only such a person as the topmost yogi. Same yukta tamo mata. So Krishna should consider us a topmost yogi. Otherwise we cannot go to Golok. That's what we need to understand. Naham vede na tapasa na danena na chejjaya sakya evam vido drishtum drishwan asi mam yata. So one cannot see me as I am. Drishwan asi mam yata means one cannot see me as I am simply by studying Vedas or tapas or charity or simply by worshipping. Simply by worshiping it's not possible. Devotion is what is very important. Only devotion, only bhaktya. Bhaktya tvananyaya sakya aham evam vido arjuna. That's all. So that's what we studied in the previous sloka, in the 18th chapter, in the previous class. 18th chapter we studied the same thing. Krishna said it again, repeated again, that only by devotion we can know about Krishna. So, how are we going to get that kind of unalloyed, unconditional devotion? It should be unalloyed, unconditional devotion. Everything in this world is temporary. All the relations what we have in this world, that's also temporary. We don't want anything in this world. We should not be attached to anything in this world. That's possible only by getting ourselves attached to Krishna. So, that practice is very important for us to do immediately. Every day, that practice, that abhyasa, that sadhana, that's what is very important for us. So, day by day, with this progress, what is going to happen is that if we graph a curve of our attachment to Krishna as a function of our age, so especially when we started studying this Bhagavad Gita, even for ourselves, when we go back before we started studying Bhagavad Gita, before and now, so definitely there is that curve is constantly going up only. We are getting our attachment to Krishna, our faith on Krishna is becoming very stronger. Our attachment to Krishna is becoming very stronger. That's what is happening with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And when we go upwards, like in that inverted banyan tree, so we are going up, we need to go upwards. So we need to seek the place, having gone, tatat padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuvyaga tvameva chadyam purusham prapatye yata pravrittir prashuddha purani. That's what is very important. So we need to seek that place, having gone, we will not come back. Yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuvyaga. That's what we should aim. That's what our goal. And we need to achieve that in this life itself. In this life itself, we need to achieve. We need to go to Goloka. We need to give up everything. We need to give up all attachments. Everything we need to give up. How are we going to do that? That's what is very important. How are we going to give up all attachments? The answer is very, very easy, very simple, very easy. It is not very hard. We think it is very hard how to give up the attachments. We think it is very hard. But in fact, it's really extremely easy. When we are able to develop that attachment to Krishna, then it's going to be very easy. We should always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. That means always forget about material sense objects, never remember that. So that love and affection towards Krishna should take us to Goloka. That's what is the pulling force which will take us to Goloka. The bonding force in this material world should be completely broken. Like if we think or talk in terms of chemical bonds. So that bond can be broken, chemical bonds. So like that, the bonds what we have in this material world, the bondage should be completely broken. The fire of knowledge will do that. The fire of knowledge will break the bondage to this material world. Jnanagni. So Jnanagni, that's what the fire of knowledge. This Bhagavad Gita will do that. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge will help us to break all the bondage and go to Golok. So that's why we need to leave everything to Krishna and do everything for Krishna. Leave everything to Krishna and do everything for Krishna. That means we also have to leave everything for Krishna. So that means all the attachments in this material world should be given up. Our goal is only to please Krishna. It should be only to please Krishna, nothing else, no other goals. That means we should be able to regulate all our activities. Without that, we can't please Krishna. If someone says that I'm so busy, I don't have time for anything, I can't do this, I can't do that for Krishna, I have to achieve a lot of things in this material world. Even a person says that I have to do this for Krishna, then also it is not correct. Because we need to understand this body is made up of matter. So we cannot simply say that I'm doing it for Krishna, so I can do without sleeping, I can do continuously doing all kinds of activities, without eating I can do, or all these things are not correct. It is not for Krishna. Also, when we practice this kind of sadhana, it should be in a regulated way. That's what is very important. Everything should be regulated. Then we can maintain a good health, especially when we get older. Of course, disease is going to come for sure. Our immunity also is not going to be very strong. But it all depends upon how we maintain the health. That's what is very important. Because even to sit straight and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, if we are not able to regulate our activities, if we are not able to regulate our sleep, our food, everything, if we are not even offering prasadam to Krishna, so that means all kinds of problems will come in all kinds of health issues will come for sure. These are all created problems. Especially eating junk food. Krishna very clearly says in Bhagavad Gita that if you eat food in the mode of goodness, you are going to live healthy, you are going to live long, you are going to live happily. All such things Krishna said very clearly. That means, I have emphasized this so many times in the past also. That means healthy prasadam we need to make and offer to Krishna. It's not outside, well, we cannot even get anywhere healthy. There is nothing like healthy food anywhere. Everything they put too much on it. And it's not going to take a lot of time also. If we want to make every meal for Krishna fresh, maybe if you're cutting vegetables, you don't have to cut a lot. You have to cut little vegetables if you want to make every meal for Krishna. Everything will be very quick. We can do it very quickly for Krishna and offer it very nice, fresh prasadam to Krishna every time. So it's all very important. So eating a very healthy, Krishna conscious prasadam in the mode of goodness and sleeping enough and keeping our mind very peaceful, that's what is very important. The stress is also another thing these days. Like a lot of plans, a lot of desires, a lot of things to do. We need to realize and understand that We can only do certain things which we are capable of doing. That's what we are studying in the 18th chapter. Swakarmana tam abhyarchya siddhim vindati manavaga. So only if we do our swakarma, just by worshipping Krishna, so then we will achieve siddhi, perfection. Siddhim vindati manavaga. So that way, Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita very clearly that Nirasiryata chittatma tyakta sarva parigraha sariram kevalam karma kurvannapnoti kilbisham. So without any desire, Nirasiryata chittatma tyakta sarva parigraha. So giving up all sense of proprietorship. Tyakta sarva parigraha. We should never think that I want this or I want that. Simply if we perform actions just to maintain our body, sariram kevalam karma, kurvan napnoti kilbisham. If then we are not going to get any sins. Yadrichalava santushto dvandvatito vimatsaraga samaga siddhau asiddhau cha kritva pinanibhadyate. So whatever gains we get just on its own accord, just it comes to us. When Krishna gives, we just take it. Krishna gives what is needed. Yogakshema mahamyam. So that labha, yadricha labha santushto. One should be satisfied. One should be pleased, happy with whatever gain, labha, we will get it. Yadricha labha santushto. Dvandva atito vimatsaranga. So dvandva atito. So being freed from the dualities. Dvandva atito vimatsaraga. Free from envy. Samaga siddhav asiddhav cha kritva api na nibadyate. So being equal in both, samaga means equal, siddhav asiddhav. So in both success and failure, samaga siddhav asiddhav cha kritva api na nibadyate. So if we just perform our activities, then we won't be bound. Na nibadyate. Kritva api na nibadyate. That's what Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita. So that way, we have to just do everything for Krishna only. Do everything for Krishna, then yat karosi tat kurusva madarpanam. Whatever you do it as an offering unto me. Yat dasnasi tat kurusva madarpanam. Whatever you eat, you just offer unto me and then you eat. Yat jugosi tadasyat. Whatever you offer or give away, do that for me. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya. Whatever austerities you perform, O son of Kunti, tat kurusva madarpanam. Do everything as an arpanam unto me, everything as an offering unto me. That's what Krishna is teaching. Everything should be done only as an offering unto Krishna. That's what is very important. So we need to learn that like lifestyle, offering everything to Krishna. That's what is very important. That practice, that is not hard to do. That's what in the beginning I mentioned. So, getting ourselves attached to Krishna, doing everything for Krishna, it is not at all hard, it is very easy. We have to eat prasadam, we have to eat every food, meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all those things. Prepare it, offer to Krishna, prepare it for Krishna, offer to Krishna, and then eat. That's it. It will become, it's very simple, very easy. So that means no need to eat junk food, no need to eat all those things. It's very important. So, like that, everything, when we do, we have to study and understand more about Krishna, studying Bhagavad Gita like this. This keeps us in Krishna consciousness. Preparing prasadam, offering prasadam to Krishna, it's a Krishna conscious activity. And then participating in kirtans or listening to Krishna's kirtans, and glorifying Krishna and understanding more about Krishna. So, and listening to Bhagavad Gita and then also explaining this knowledge to others and making more devotees. So that way, if we have to keep our life extremely busy in pleasing Krishna only. That's what is very important. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are now successfully studying in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So we are understanding Krishna's mercy there. In the 18th chapter, sloka number 54, what we studied. Brahmabhutah prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samaga sarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labate param. Brahmabhutah prasannatma na shochati na kankshati. So when we achieve that Brahmabhuta platform, we already studied in the previous 3 slokas how to achieve the Brahmabhuta platform. Just by getting all those qualities and becoming a Brahmabhuta platform, Brahmabhuyaya kalpate. So then we will be the happiest person. Once in the Brahmabhuta level, happiness only. There is no more distress. Then at that point of time, na sochati, na kangsati. No lamentation, no hankering. Sochati means lamenting. Lamenting for what we have had something and we lost it and then worrying about it, lamenting. And hankering, kankshati, desiring. So what we don't have and the others have and we want to have it. So that is hankering. So that both should not be there. Then that means we can be equal to all living entities. Samaga sarvesu bhutesu. So madbhaktim labate param. He will attain devotion unto me. So that's what bhakti, devotion. Labate param, the superior devotion unto me. That's what we need. One who is thus transcendently situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything, is equally disposed toward every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. Then in the next sloka, 55th sloka, Krishna is continuing that. That's what we studied yesterday in the previous class. Bhaktyamam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tatvataka tato mam tatvato nyatva visate tadanantaram. So, only with devotion. Bhaktyamam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattva. So that's what in the 11th chapter Krishna says in the 54th sloka, Bhaktyat ananyaya sakyam aham evam vido arjuna. So with undeviated devotion. So devotion without deviation. That's what with undeviated devotion. Bhaktyat ananyaya sakya aham evam vido arjuna. Jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. That's what Krishna said in the 11th chapter. One can understand everything about me only with undeviated devotion. Tato mam tattvato jnatva visatte tad anantaram. So by knowing about Krishna fully, then we will enter into Krishna's world. Visatte tad anantaram. In the next sloka, Krishna is continuing in the sloka number 54. This is the 11th chapter. So here in this sloka number 56 in the 18th chapter. Sarvakarmanyapi sada kurvano madvyapashayaka matprasadat avapnoti sasvatam padamavyayam. Sarvakarmani api sada kurvano madvyapashyaga. By performing all the activities all the time. Sarva, all the activities. Sada, always. So by performing all the activities always, by taking shelter unto me, matvyapashyaga. So by doing it for me. That's what we need to do. Everything for Krishna. Sitting for Krishna, standing for Krishna, walking for Krishna, eating for Krishna, everything for Krishna. Then, mat prasada davapnuti sasvatam padam avyam. Then by my mercy, you will attain the permanent abode, Saswatam Padam, which is inexhaustible. So that's what we will go to Krishna's well, Goloka. That's what is possible only by doing everything for Krishna. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya. So that's what Krishna is saying. Matparaga ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate. So that's what Krishna said. So we have to do everything only for Krishna. Those engaged in all kinds of activities by pure devotee under my protection reaches the eternal and imperishable abode by my grace. So that's what. My pure devotee under my protection reaches eternal and imperishable abode by my grace. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, I successfully finished the sloka number 56 in the 18th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hina Mataji. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Today, because of Krishna's mercy, I was able to listen actually.
Yes,
From
Mataji.
starting, I joined actually. I felt happy. Today, I listened actually very carefully, feeling happy. Whatever
Yes.
we do, everything had to do for Krishna only. And we should not get attached with anybody else in this
Yes.
materialistic world. Only we have to attach with Krishna. Then only it will be possible to detach with this world, right, Guruji?
Yes, Mataji. It's all, then only it's possible. Our attachment to Krishna only takes us to Goloka. We should not be
True,
thinking
Guruji.
of anything else in this material.
Class was really very nice, Guruji. Enjoyed it. Hare
Yes.
Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna Mataji, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. R.K. Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Pranam Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Prabhu. R.K. Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Father Dandot Pranam Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
So grateful for a wonderful class, Guruji. So grateful to you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Thank you, sir. No problem. No question, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you very much for the class, Guruji. Such a wonderful class today.
Yes,
And you have told how much ever you read the Vedas and Upanishads, if we don't read it with devotion and bhakti, it will not take us anywhere.
exactly, Mataji.
That is a wonderful way, because so many people write so many books and do so much research also. But if it is not having the underlying devotion, it will
Then
not
they
take
will
us.
not know about Krishna. That's exactly. That's correct. People talk hours about Bhagavad Gita. They give lectures on Bhagavad Gita without even mentioning Krishna's name once. That is so stupid. Yes, Mataji.
Yes. Very good class, Guruji. And also Krishna assures us that if we think about him and do everything for him, then he will take us to Goloka. So
That's
that is a
correct.
great assurance, and we don't need anything else.
Nothing,
So
nothing.
yes,
That's what is
thank
needed.
you. Yes, thank you, Guruji. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
the class.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna Guruji. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Rama. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for wonderful class.
Yes, ma'am.
Krishna is always reminding us that worship Krishna by love and devotion.
That's
Then
it.
we can achieve pure bhakti, Guruji.
We will go to Goloka, no doubt, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for
Thank
keeping us
you.
in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Navya Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम
धन्यवाद
हरे
प्रणाम।
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
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 रामा
राम
हरे
हरे
रामा
राम
रामा
राम
रामा
राम
हरे
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 हरे हरे कृष्ण
कुंभ नंदी सर हर क्लास हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
दंडवत प्रणाम गुरु जी। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम
Rama, Hare Hare.
दंडवत प्रणाम गुरु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
Pranams Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
By the costless mercy of Sri Krishna, today I could attend the Bhagavad Gita class, the King of Knowledge. We are in the 18th chapter. Krishna says, take it for granted only by devotion one can understand my nature. Vedas, by studying Vedas, austerity, no other way, only with devotion, unalloyed and unconditional devotion only. By that only one can understand Krishna's nature. Krishna considers a devotee a topmost yogi. Krishna says, one cannot see as I am except by devotion. We should not be attached to anything in this world. To practice always we have to attach to Krishna. By studying Bhagavad Gita, our attachment to Krishna increases deeply. Our goal is to reach supreme destination by giving up all attachments. The solution is by developing attachment to Krishna only. Never forget Krishna. We should break the bondage of material world by the fire of knowledge, Jnana Agni, with the help of Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Our goal is only to please, render devotional service to Krishna. We should regulate all our activities by by eating food, healthy food, enough sleep, keeping mind always peaceful. By performing our swakarma, we can achieve siddhi. Giving up all proprietorship, performing activities to maintain our body only, we get no sins. Krishna gives us whatever we need. We should be free from envy, dualities, and equal in happiness and despair. Do everything for Krishna as an offering. Prasadam, austerity, duty, everything done as an offering unto Krishna. And listening to Krishna's kirtans, chanting Mahamantra, glorifying Krishna, always keeping it in pleasing Krishna only. In the 18th chapter, 54th sloka, Krishna is telling when one achieves Brahma Bhuta platform, he will be Prasannatma, happiness, no distress, no lamentation, no hankering, being equal to all living entities. He will attain devotion unto me. In the sloka number 55, Krishna is telling, only by undeviated devotion one can know, understand me. After that, he enters into Krishna's world. In the today's sloka, 56th sloka, Krishna is telling, by performing all the activities, always, by taking shelter unto me, doing everything for me, then by my mercy, my protection, he will attain the eternal, imperishable, permanent abode. Nicely understood. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Navya Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan. Hare Krishna Mataji. You understood everything today, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.